Consider the C program fragment below, which is meant to divide x and y using repeated subtractions. The variables x, y, q and r are all unsigned int. While r greater than or equal to y, r equal to r minus y, q equal to q plus 1. This is the code. And which of the following conditions on the variables x, y, q and r before the execution of the fragment will ensure that the loop terminates in a satisfying condition x equal to y into q plus r. Now this is the code fragment given to us in order to do x divided by y using repeated subtraction. So I'll show you how to do that. What we want is to do x divided by y. Now how to do it using repeated subtractions is, initially let the quotient equal to 0, and while x is greater than or equal to y, we need to divide x with y. While x is greater than or equal to y, we'll subtract 1y from x, meaning x will become x minus y, and then we'll add 1 to quotient plus plus. So we'll keep on doing that until x becomes less than y, and finally whatever we have in x will be the remainder. So x would be equal to x. Remainder would be equal to x. Now if we do this, we will do x minus y, we will do x divided by y, and the quotient would be stored in this variable quotient we have here, and the remainder would be stored in this remainder variable we have here. And now we can write the condition that initially what we had in x would be equal to y into quotient plus remainder. This will satisfy. So this is the code for doing division of x with y. Now let us compare it with whatever code we have here. If you look here, you can see while r is greater than or equal to y, r equal to r minus y, q equal to q plus 1. So when you compare it with the code I have written here, you can clearly say that q will be the quotient here. That's what we are adding each time. Now the condition for quotient was that initially quotient should be equal to 0, only then the right one should be stored in q quotient. So quotient is q, and when we can write that q should be initially 0. That is one condition. Now in the while loop, the condition is r is greater than or equal to y. Now we were doing x's division with y, and the condition was x is greater than or equal to y. Now from this we can see that r should be equal to x. That is the second condition here. And also one more condition is that we are doing in the while loop x equal to x minus y. Now y should be greater than or equal to, y should be greater than 0, not equal to. Only if y is greater than 0, this loop will reduce x, and only if x is getting reduced, this will terminate eventually. If y is 0, it is just like division by 0, and this loop will keep on executing without any change, and that will result in an infinite loop. So one other condition is that y should be greater than 0. That's the third condition. Now let us look at the options here. If you look at C, that covers all the options: q equal to 0, r equal to x, and y greater than 0. So option C is the right answer.